Is Samsung about to revolutionize smartphone design? What if we told you the Galaxy S25 Ultra's new look has been confirmed? Curved edges, slimmer profile, and wider display. Sounds impossible, right? But what if it's true? And what other surprises does Samsung have in store? Buckle up, tech enthusiasts. We're about to unveil the future of smartphones. Alright, let's talk about the biggest news first, the design. Now, we've gotten used to Samsung's Ultra models looking pretty similar year after year, right? Well, hold on to your hats, because that's about to change. Reliable sources have confirmed that the Galaxy S25 Ultra is getting a major design overhaul, and we couldn't be more excited. So, what's changing? For starters, the S25 Ultra is rumored to be curvier than its predecessors. We're talking about a sleek, more rounded design that might remind you a bit of earlier Galaxy models. But don't worry, it's not a step backward. It's more like Samsung is taking the best of both worlds and creating something new and exciting. The front of the phone is still expected to remain flat, giving you that nice big screen to work with, but the edges and back will have a more pronounced curve. Now, here's something that's really caught our attention. The S25 Ultra might be the thinnest Ultra device we've seen in years. We're hearing rumors of a total thickness of just 8.4 millimeters. To put that into perspective, that's about as thin as the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra was. But here's the thing, even with this slimmer profile, the display is actually expected to be wider. How cool is that? It means we're getting a phone that's easier to hold and slip into our pockets, but still offers a generous screen size for all our browsing, gaming, and binge-watching needs. But wait, there's more. The bezels, those borders around the screen are reportedly getting even skinnier. This means we're looking at a phone that's almost all screen on the front. It's like Samsung is pushing the boundaries of how much display they can pack into a new device while still keeping it comfortable to hold. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a phone with barely there bezels? Just looks so futuristic and sleek. Now, let's talk about everyone's favorite feature, the camera. Samsung's Ultra models have always been photography powerhouses, and the S25 Ultra is shaping up to be no exception. In fact, we're hearing some pretty exciting rumors about camera upgrades that could take your photos and videos to the next level. First up, there's talk about a significant upgrade to the wide-angle lens. While we don't have specific details yet, this could mean improvements in areas like low-light performance, color accuracy, or even resolution. But the real star of the show might be the ultra-wide lens. Word on the street is that it's getting a massive boost from 12 megapixels to a whopping 50 megapixels. Just imagine the detail you'll be able to capture in those sweeping landscape shots or group photos. But wait, there's more. The telephoto lens is rumored to be getting some variable capabilities. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, we're not entirely sure, but it sounds like it could involve the ability to change focal lengths more smoothly. Some leaks suggest we might see fixed focal lengths between 4 to 5 times zoom, and then again between 6 to 7 times zoom. This could be a game changer for video recording, allowing for smoother zooms and more versatile shooting options. Now, we've heard some whispers about Samsung potentially ditching the second telephoto lens, leaving the S25 Ultra with just 3 camera lenses instead of 4. But don't panic just yet. This rumor has been refuted by some reliable sources. Instead, there's speculation that both telephoto cameras might be upgraded to 50 megapixel sensors, with zoom lengths of 3 times and 5 times. This turns out to be true, it could mean a significant boost in the quality of zoomed-in shots. Alright, tech enthusiasts, let's talk about what's going to be powering this beauty. After all, a stunning design and amazing cameras are great, but we need some serious horsepower under the hood to make it all work seamlessly, right? Well, it looks like Samsung's got us covered in the performance department too. The Galaxy S25 Ultra is expected to run on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 chipset. Now, if you're not familiar with chipset lingo, just know this is going to be really fast. We're talking about a chip that's rumored to have a 4.3 GHz prime core. To put that into perspective, the current Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 tops out at 3.4 GHz. That's a pretty significant jump in power. But what does all this mean for you? Well, it translates to smoother performance across the board. Whether you're multitasking between apps, playing graphics-intensive games, or using demanding AI features, this chip should handle it all with ease. Speaking of AI, with this kind of processing power, we can expect even more advanced on-device AI capabilities. Samsung's been pushing hard in the AI department lately, so we're excited to see what new features they might introduce. Now, let's talk about memory. There are rumors floating around that the S25 Ultra might come with a whopping 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's up from the 12 gigabytes in the current model. More RAM means better multitasking and smoother performance, especially when you're juggling multiple apps or using memory-intensive features. But what about battery life, you ask? Well, we've got some good news on that front, too. While the battery capacity is expected to remain at 5,000 mAh, which, let's be honest, is already pretty impressive, there are a couple of factors that could lead to improved battery life. First, there's talk about the S25 Ultra getting faster UFS 4.1 storage speeds. This doesn't just mean faster data transfer, it could also contribute to better overall efficiency, potentially extending battery life. Now, let's dive into what really makes a smartphone smart: the software and AI capabilities. Samsung has been making big waves with their Galaxy AI features, and we expect the S25 Ultra to take things to a whole new level. First off, the S25 Ultra is likely to debut with Android 15 out of the box, wrapped in Samsung's own One UI 7. This means you'll be getting the latest and greatest in terms of Android features, with Samsung's own twist on top. And here's some great news for those of you who like to keep your phones for a while. Samsung is expected to offer a whopping 7 years of software support for the S25 Ultra. That's some serious longevity. But let's talk about what we're all really excited about: the AI features. The S24 lineup introduced some pretty cool Galaxy AI capabilities. We can only imagine what Samsung has in store for the S25 Ultra. While we don't have specifics yet, there are rumors about some exciting possibilities. One particularly interesting tidbit comes from Samsung's own executives. They've hinted at the possibility of equipping Bixby, Samsung's virtual assistant, with generative AI capabilities. Imagine having a virtual assistant that can not just answer your questions, but generate content, write emails, or even help with creative tasks. Another area where we might see some AI magic is in the camera department. With the upgraded hardware we discussed earlier, coupled with more advanced AI, we could be looking at some seriously impressive computational photography features. Think better night mode shots, more realistic portrait mode effects, or maybe even AI-powered zoom enhancements. But AI isn't just about flashy features, it's also about making our daily interactions with our phones smoother and more intuitive. We might see improvements in areas like predictive text, app suggestions, or even power management. The possibilities are endless, and with Samsung's track record of innovation, we're sure they've got some surprises up their sleeve. Well, that's all for today, so what do you think? Are you as excited about the Galaxy S25 Ultra as we are? What features are you most looking forward to? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech news and updates. Until next time, stay curious and keep embracing the future of technology.